All right. No, because he's just goofy looking. All right. Peace and love, family. What's going on? It is your boy Mario Quinn, and we are here with yet another episode of the Level Up Podcast. This is episode 86. Woo, we in here, boy. We getting so much closer to 100. I can't wait to the 100th episode. I wonder who's going to be our guest then. I don't know. It's got to be somebody cool. But anywho, I'm joined today, of course, by my wonderful co-host, my boy Rizzy Reek. How you feeling this evening?
Feeling great. I see you feeling wonderful with that suit on.
Oh yeah, man. I'm got my Sunday's best on. I had a couple meetings and functions to attend to. Right. We've been working on some secret stuff, family. So be on the lookout. Because we're trying to expand our horizons and our offerings. So I had to go meet with some people to make that happen. But yeah, man.
Looking like Semi.
So Semi, who that?
You see,
from
Coming to America.
Oh, you said I look like Arsenio Hall, bro? Wow. That's cool. I'll take it.
I just said that because I watched it the other day.
You look like James Earl Jones a little bit in the face, mixed with a little August Wilson, mixed with a little Habibi.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Yeah, see, me too. Arsenio was the man. He had a great TV show.
All right.
Put it on for hip hop. Anywho, enough about us and Arsenio Hall. We'd like to introduce our very, very special guest on today's episode 86. Our wonderful guest, Josh from God Hates Unicorns. How are you today, sir?
Well, I'm doing well. How about yourself?
Hey, fan-freaking-tastic.
And I love Arsenio Hall.
Right. He was dope.
We could talk about Arsenio Hall for an hour if you want.
No, let's not. Let's talk about you because this podcast is all about dope people here in the city that are doing dope things and interesting things. And so for the people who don't know you, okay, can you just tell them what it is that God Hates Unicorns does and just, what you do within that collective?
We are a rock band from Pittsburgh, and we try to spread love through our music in more ways than one. Just one way. But yeah, we're trying to spread love through coloring books and CD. We just released a video yesterday.
Okay.
And just put our album out a month ago. And we're just,
congrats.
Trying to do stuff during the pandemic as little as we can.
Right. Cool. You talked a lot about, how you've been, in the house and everything like that. So you guys been keeping yourselves busy and kind of, doing things to kind of help people get their minds off the bull and into some cool stuff. So this is dope right here. We'll talk a little bit about that later. But can you talk a little bit about how your group started? I'm really interested in the name and the origin story of that. Right, so talk a little bit about just how this came about, like what you guys were thinking and what your goals are.
Yeah, we started probably around 2014, 2015, right when my wife got pregnant.
Okay.
She was like, I'm pregnant. I was like, I'm starting a band. that was my reaction to that.
That's funny.
So me and my buddy Jeff were, toying around with names, and about a year before then I was in Kentucky for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
And I went to that Creation Museum. Have you ever heard of that? It's it's a Christian museum where they have the dinosaurs with the people. They believe that the earth is 10,000 years old and that kind of stuff. So I'm walking around there, and it's animatronic dinosaurs with
–
cavemen, and it's really bizarre. And so we got back to the place where we're staying, and I was like, where are the unicorns at?
Mm.
And I was like, God must hate unicorns.
Mm.
So that's cool. And it just stuck in the back of my head. So when my buddy Jeff started a band.
Let me get this straight, because I'm going to make sure I heard you correctly. There's a museum, a Christian museum at that, where they have cavemen and dinosaurs together.
Yes, they believe the earth is 10,000 years old and that man lived alongside dinosaurs.
So they don't believe in carbon dating?
No.
Oh.
Yeah, and there's cildren there. It's really sad.
Oh.
You're walking through there and they're like.
That's interesting.
It's offensive.
Who, me?
It's offended.
I'm not offended. I'm just like, wow. It's offensive. It's just there's people with their whole careers about studying ancient shit and dinosaurs and shit. I forget what it's called. Anthropology or some shit. And it's like, what? 10,000? That don't even make sense.
No. Yeah, it's they get a lot of funding. It's there's a planetarium there.
Wow.
It's amazingly very disturbing.
It's amazing.
You
It
go
shows
there-
you what you could do when you band together on your ideas. No, that's cool. So God does hate unicorns.
He does. They're not around.
Loves dinosaurs, I guess.
Yeah.
Cavemen.
It's. I actually made
Sweet.
the funny story about going down there before. I was in a previous band where I'd wear a priest robe on stage,
Okay.
and I was like, I'm going to wear the priest robe to the Creation Museum.
Mm.
We stopped at a bar in Kentucky, and I was like, I'm going to wear this priest robe in the bar in Kentucky.
Mm.
Bad idea. I had a big red beard.
Oh man.
Like I was not a priest, obviously.
Right.
And I actually had to bless somebody's food that night because I had to stay in character because you're in the backwoods of Kentucky.
Right.
You're like, what are you, some kind of priest? I'm like, yes, I am.
You said
Like I don't
from
know.
up north.
Yeah.
That's how we rock it up north with the Redbeards.
So I'm blessing
Oh,
food.
man.
It was great.
That's cool. Wow, that's cool. So, talk a little. So you said it's a 4-member 6. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so talk a little bit about your group, how you guys banded together, and all
Well,
that
they're
good
not
stuff.
important. It's just all about me.
Oh, no, they're very important. They're just
Nah.
not here. We don't have
Yeah.
enough mics.
Well, it started with just 2 of us, and we were more like a noise rockish,
Mm-hmm.
Industrial outfit. And then we added a guitarist, Nick, who's no longer with us.
Mm.
He didn't die. He
Okay,
just
I
went
was
with the
about
band.
to be like, damn.
But
All right.
and then we added another guitarist and a drummer. So then we became a 4-piece for a while.
Okay.
And then recently we just moved our bassist to keys and added another bassist.
Mm.
And then just recently during the pandemic, we added a second singer
Okay.
to join me in like dueling vocals and a female vocalist, which makes me get away with lets me get away with a lot of things I shouldn't say.
Okay.
It's like, it kind of validates it because it's not as offensive because there's a female
Yeah.
saying something too.
So would you consider yourself like the lead singer of the band?
No, I'd say co-lead singer
Co-lead,
right now.
okay.
I don't know. Like on the recent album, I probably have more leads, but yeah, going forward, it's going to be like a back and forth, give or take type of thing. It's
Okay.
a lot of like really one line type of thing, like
Mm.
conversational type of stuff.
Mm. Cool. So go ahead, Reed.
So like, what do you usually talk about in your music? Like I know
He said it's very noisy. It's a lot of noise, and
Well-
I've heard this type of music
right.
before, and it's really cool. Like I like stuff that's like artistic like that. That's not like the norm. It's like it shifts gears. But yeah, I'm interested in knowing the content.
The content, the latest album is actually not as noisy as it used to be. We're
Okay.
actually going in like more of like a available or
Mm.
aesthetic. Like you're able to like hear what I'm saying.
Okay,
hear,
that's cool.
It's a lot of tongue in cheek stuff. Like the video we just put out yesterday is for a song called Chipped Ma'am, which is we're in Pittsburgh, chipped ham.
Yeah.
So it's Chipped Ma'am, but it's to be blunt,
That's awesome.
it's about female circumcision.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
Oh,
Serious shit.
it is serious shit. We
What-
take a light-hearted approach on it. It's again me and the
right.
female vocalist going back and forth on it,
Mm.
but it's like, and we're obviously against female
Right. I was gonna
circumcision.
ask, is that
That's
like
our
your
stance.
way of
We are
like,
against female
yeah,
circumcision.
is it like your way of like kind of like raising awareness for it or something? Or like
We were talking about possibly doing like whenever like we start doing shows again, having like a fundraiser or a charity,
Mhm.
something for that, because we do talk about that in that song, and it's very blunt, like to the point song where it's like strong language and not for the kids type of stuff. But other songs are a little bit less graphic.
okay.
Most of it's just like I said, like song about manners. It's all about giving manners, but the end of it's like whenever you're getting a blowjob, make sure you give a tap at the end, so they know. And that's like that's the punchline of the joke.
Wait.
yeah, you gotta see the ending. I was cracking up.
Oh wait, here it is.
You always give a courtesy tap.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, it's mostly tongue in cheek stuff, and we have a song called "Not Your Day," which is about an abduction gone wrong.
Literally tongue in cheek.
Yeah,
Literally.
literally.
Now, so do you guys like? All right. So when you're coming up with this, like, what's the process? What's the process
What goes
of
through your
like
mind?
creating this type of music?
Depending on who starts the song, like if they come up with music, then it's on us to like think of different ideas. But sometimes we already have like basic ideas of how we want to go for like a certain song. But like with the new singers and the new people, it's a little bit different because we really haven't sat down and written as a 6-piece yet.
Right.
Like we just did the album like sporadically, but usually it comes up with a riff or something like that, and then we'll sing some melodies over top of it, and then go from there, and then try to have like a really ridiculous idea what to sing about, and then go from there. But we're
coming up with this. Come on, man. Get your volume together, guys.
See if
I'm on already. I'm on already.
No, you on. I was trying
shout out to my big cousin. He just joined us. Boy, Jay. You know what I'm saying? He's on them. I'm watching the live. But that's cool. So what was it? Oh, so we had the pandemic, okay? And we're still in this pandemic. You say you just released an album. How were you able to kind of like work around that and creating the album? What did you guys do there?
We started recording the album actually like probably the weekend after we started to get locked down.
Okay.
Like it just started to happen, and we're in the studio. We already had it, booked, and we got like 80% of the album done.
Oh wow, nice.
And then we were not doing anything for like 6 months.
Right.
This was like last March.
Mm-hmm.
And then finally we're like, well, it started to lull a little bit in cases, so we're like, we can make another trip to the studio.
Okay.
And then we went back and finished the majority of it until we did the music video. We shot the music video with, and then that's when the new singer joined. Okay. So we had to go back again and then redo some of the vocals to have her more
on it,
more on the album. Okay. So going forward, but it was tough because you wanted to like shoot ideas back and forth, and you get together and practice and work on music, but we can't. There's 6 of us.
Right.
Like two of us, we're doing in pairs now, like different skits and interviews and stuff, but never like the 6 of us because there's just too many in a small space.
And you never know, right?
Yeah, and like, but yeah, it's been tough, but it's been good too. Like we've been focusing on our energy on like more social media stuff and more promoting the album, which we might not have done as much if we were out playing shows every weekend or traveling or doing whatever. We wouldn't be honed in on like, what, we have to post something about today.
Right.
We have to like, email these people. We have to like, get the record out the stores and this and that. We wouldn't be always like so tunnel driven on that.
Right. Now I did notice like when I was doing a little, research, I try to research a little bit on our guests, and I noticed that your social media was really tight. It was really dope. It was like, you had you and a young lady. I don't know who that is. That's your wife?
No, that's the other singer.
Okay, just making sure. Yeah, and like you guys are like going back and forth and stuff. I didn't like watch everything. So is that like, are those videos like, is that gonna turn into like a show, or is that?
We are starting out. We're starting out. We are put one episode out with the illustrator from the coloring book last week. It's gonna be a weekly podcast type of thing. It's gonna be called "Bands and Artists We Support Who Aren't as Good as God Hates Unicorns."
That's awesome. I like that. I'm gonna give you a couple slow snaps for that. I like that. That's dope.
Yeah, it's gonna be like more like just like talking shit a little bit,
right?
But
Right.
At the end of the day, still promoting the person on there and like just having fun with it.
Right. No, like
I'm dope,
but you're not as dope as me. You good?
Hey, that was a great album, but it was almost as good as ours.
Right.
Stuff like that.
That's cool.
I'll rate that 9 because mine's a 10.
Right. Period. So, talk a little bit more about this.
Yeah, I want to know about the coloring books.
Oh man. Okay, zapping the. Oh man. Yeah. So talk a little bit about
Mario's
this.
like, I will never get this.
Oh, no, I can't take this home. This is staying here.
Yeah, we've actually.
My son finds this. I am getting in trouble.
Kids have already found it.
Right, because it looks cool. Like the illustration is very well done.
Right, it looks like it's for children.
Yeah, and then you start opening it.
You're like,
and it's like, oh.
My uncle actually was like, I'm gonna buy one of those coloring books for your son. I'm like, no, you can't buy it.
I'm like, no.
And don't you think if it was for him, I would have already given him one?
Right.
But yeah, we wanted to do something different for the album release, and we're thinking about coloring books because we're God Hates Unicorns. It's very open to like goofy things like this. Like we could do like a whole lot of stuff with the unicorns, and then we have a song called Manners off the album, and that, a lot of these like open the door for strangers and helping away with their. That's all part of the song.
Oh, so
verses in the song.
These are
okay.
verses in the song for the most part. There's other ones that aren't, but
Try to make it fit with the
I mean,
storyline.
that's really
smart.
smart and really cool, man. Like, you know,
For real.
like having something, and bro, it's crazy because I've been trying to figure out that, like, because it's technically this, and you're selling this, correct?
yes,
Yeah. So, like, I've been trying to, in terms of even my personal brand, because I'm an artist as well. I make rap music and R&B music. And I was like, I need a thing to kind of coincide with the EP that I have out. That's not just like a T-shirt, right? It's like,
Yeah.
how do you get creative with that? And I think this is like
Coloring book.
super creative. You know what I mean?
That's
So,
what we're trying to do.
right.
We're actually having a coloring contest
Okay.
for this. So if you guys want to enter, color a picture, you get what you'll get is our album is called No Glory Holes in Heaven.
Okay.
Uh,
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
and-
That's great.
and we made a bunch of glory holes for the album cover.
Okay.
So the first place winner gets a signed glory hole,
Okay.
and then the second place winner gets a T-shirt. Third place gets 2 hours alone time with our keyboard player.
Okay.
So they're all great prizes.
Sweet. So
third
and the
prize might be
keyboard
best.
player, that's the old drummer or the old bassist?
Yes, that's the old bassist Jeff.
Okay.
You get
Yeah,
two-
what's so special about Jeff?
No, it's just he's very sensual,
Okay.
and like you can have him make you lasagna or something.
Okay.
Anything you want him to do, he'll do
And
it.
that's the grand prize. Yeah?
That's a third prize.
Third prize. Okay.
But like first prize is a signed glory hole and a T-shirt and all our merch.
Okay.
So, second prize is a T-shirt, and some stickers, and then
Okay.
the third prize is what you want to get.
I'm gonna go for the third prize. I want some lasagna, fam, and I don't
Yeah.
gotta buy the ingredients.
No, you
Oh,
just,
he'll bring
just
it.
show. We'll give you guys a dress. You just show up at his house and make you some lasagna. You might want to cuddle though.
Hey,
You may want to cuddle.
Yeah, Mario got that.
oh my god, I'm not reading that comment. Oh my god,
Speak for yourself.
everything is so special about Jeff. Jessica says.
Oh yeah,
That's awesome.
That's his sister.
Oh really?
Not really, but that's what we're
Like,
going with.
okay, sweet. Yeah. Do you know Matthew Crippen?
Yes, that's our bass player.
He said he's into the female circumcision.
He is.
And-
He very well is.
That should be the topic of the day.
Oh man, he's no way. Oh, the quote of the week.
Oh, no.
No way.
We can't get that in there. I mean, everybody's talking about female circumcision.
Right. Oh no.
What's your opinion?
Oh,
Put
man.
it down in the comments
So how?
below.
So for stop. This is so disturbing.
Want a chicken
It's
ham
cool.
sandwich?
So what's up, Blair? She's on. But
Hey, Blair.
how many? So album, Glory Holes, right? No Glory Holes in Heaven.
No glory holes in heaven.
Got it. How many tracks we got? How many records is on? How many joints you got on?
We have 9 tracks on the album plus
Okay.
2 bonus tracks.
Okay.
One of the bonus tracks is Chip Man,
Okay.
and then the other bonus track is the Shania Twain song "Man, I Feel Like a Woman." We cover that, and it's ridiculously good.
Okay. I wish I could hear it right now.
Yeah, it's
So
a
Can you give us a
So
little sample?
what would you say? Oh shit, my mic. What would you say?
Oh, your mic messing up.
Check. What would you say is? I'm just not gonna touch it. I think me touching it is making it act weird. Would you say that is Manners one of the favorite jams off the?
it's a strong one.
Is
It's
that like-
definitely a strong one?
Is that the one that has with the music video, or is
No,
that Chip Man?
Chip Man was the music video.
Okay, I gotta watch.
And
that.
there is no
none of that.
no circumcision on the video.
Sweet.
Great.
They kept it PG-ish.
There is a very special thing if you could find it though. It happens really fast.
So there's like a mystery.
There's a
thing.
mystery thing in the video. It's in
Sweet.
all our videos so far, and you have
It's
to
like
find
Story
it.
Maze.
Sweet. Now is your album available on all streaming platforms? and
All
that
streaming
good stuff?
platforms. You can go to
Okay.
GodHatesUnicorns.com and buy a physical CD.
Okay.
We're looking into possibly getting records made in the future.
Yeah, that's cool. Like we need to bring that back. Record players and
I'll
vinyl.
be done. Just start playing it.
God, I'm adding you right now.
So, what was your inspiration behind No Glory Holes in Heaven? Like, did you have any?
It just kind of came out at the studio. We were just talking about like what we're going to call the album. And I think I said, how about Glory Holes in Heaven?
Uh-huh.
And then someone was like, no Glory Holes in Heaven. I was like, yeah, that's it. And that was pretty much it. It was like, well, it's one of those
Right,
just sitting
right
around
there.
bullshit, and then something just comes out, and then someone feeds off it and adds to it. But
Yo,
yeah,
and I'm not even gonna lie, the album art's dope.
Yeah.
I mean it's gross for sure.
yeah.
but
Well-
it's like it looks cooler than I thought it was gonna look.
Yeah.
So okay,
Yeah. Jess made all those glory. We have like a ton of glory holes,
okay.
and she made all of them out of cardboard and duct tape.
Oh, so she did it herself. She was
Yeah.
crafty with it.
Yeah.
She got a lot,
Yeah,
you got a lot of experience.
But like, yeah,
Just kidding. Sorry, Jess. Sorry, my bad. Just kidding, JK.
she'll comment, I'm sure.
I know I'm gonna get in trouble. My wife's probably watching this, like, oh my god, what's
She's
happening?
laughing with this shit.
They're talking about glory holes.
Right. Hey man.
She
Yeah,
said
but-
moisture alert.
Wow. But
The stains are on me though.
okay.
Yeah.
Is that coffee?
No.
Oh, that's real?
No.
Oh, I'm about to say I'm gonna unfollow. It's like, sweet man. That is so cool. Well, I think you guys are dope. I think it's cool what you're doing.
Thank you.
You know, I like stuff that's different, right? Everything can't be cookie cutter and
No.
regular schmegler. It's like, come on, have a little bit of fun.
Yeah, that's
You know what I mean?
That's all we're about. Is
Yeah.
having some fun and
Right.
making some good music.
Right.
That's what make us humans.
Right. Period. And
We gotta do what we gotta
and it's
do.
like yeah, like you guys are probably like super talented too. Like clearly with that, the album art, I mean the names of things, it's like very well thought out. You know what I'm saying? But it's like there's a comedic level to it. It's like, okay, I like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You ever thought about being on Adult Swim?
On what?
Adult Swim?
No,
Cartoon
no.
Network.
Oh no.
That'd be dope. Yeah, I could see God Hate Unicorns, a series.
I could see this being a cartoon.
That would be amazing.
You
if we
should,
did a
you should,
cartoon
you
together.
should. If there's any real animators out there, real people who like to make cartoons and animate things, do shorts, you should contact these folks and do a cartoon
Slide in my DMs.
version of this. Slide it to my man's DMs.
Slide in my DMs, please.
He said slide in my DMs.
It's
Yeah.
a full
All
color
right.
book.
So my big question. So this is my big question. What's up with the shirt?
It's $20 on Amazon.
Okay.
I was like flamboyant shirt.
Okay. Now, did you purchase that specifically for this?
I purchased
Yep.
it for on stage stuff, but this
Okay.
is the first time I'm wearing it out.
Sweet.
I didn't wear my fur.
Couple
It's
slow snaps.
I didn't wear my faux fur. It's in the car.
Oh wow.
I was like debating whether I was gonna wear it. I was like, nah, I'll just
Right.
go with this new shirt.
Yeah,
I thought
because
he
you
was-
walked in, you had just like a regular black jacket. I'm
You
like, oh,
took it
it's
off.
regular, and then I see it
The
open a little bit, and I
sparkles.
was like, what's happening here? Like I ain't gonna stunt. I would actually wear that
Mhm.
with the right combination of things happening. You know what I mean? Like that's actually a really jiggy shirt.
Yeah, I have like some really nice tight unicorn leggings I usually wear too, and it actually
Okay.
matches this perfectly.
Nice.
But they don't have no pockets, so that's only on stage apparel.
Right.
Yeah, I thought you were about to manage a club after this. I was like,
Right,
okay, yeah.
Right. That's what that looks. Yeah.
He about
All
to
you
manage
need,
a
all you
club.
need is like it's giving me very Tony Montana vibes
Yeah.
right now. You know,
Get the
all you
glasses,
all you
yeah.
need is the glasses and like a little streak of
Done in my
white right here. It's like, he look just like Tony Montana. That's cool, man. Sweet. I'm gonna look up that shirt and get me one because I like it. But yeah, so I'm gonna get to my third question, and then I'm gonna hand it off to Rizzy Reek.
Yeah.
So, Josh, sir, what would you say
I wanted to do it. Drum
is your number one no-no? And what I mean by that is like just something that's like a super big pet peeve, or like just something you cannot stand whatsoever. Like me, I can't stand anything mushy under my feet, whether I have shoes on or not.
Okay.
It freaks me out all the way.
I hate when people talk over me.
Say something.
What's up?
You shut up.
No, not like that.
Oh,
No,
okay.
no. When
Oh,
I
like yell at you?
yeah, talk over me, or like when I'm on the phone and somebody's talking to me and then
Why
they
you
talk to
on the
somebody
phone?
else.
Oh, I hate
I
that.
hate that.
It's like, is you on the phone with me or you on the phone with that?
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
I'm like, talk.
Right. But the question was for him.
I know. I'm just
I'm gonna go with gum chewing.
Ooh. I'm
Like,
so glad I,
I think
didn't
that was
chew my gum.
somebody's. Was that somebody?
I forget where like what that phobia is or that
Mm.
thing is where like the chewing sound bothers people, but it used to
Mm.
bother me a lot. Not so much anymore. I can handle
Right.
my aggression or my anger
Mm.
better now, but like I remember fighting my sister when I was a kid over
Ah.
like her chewing gum.
Oh.
And
See,
it's
I
like
don't
cracking in my
yeah,
ear. And I was
oh,
like,
man,
no.
I don't like when people smack their food.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna look over there. Or chew with their mouth open.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
I'm like, fam,
All about manners.
please,
All about manners.
please. I had a coworker who did that. I mean, when I was working down at Planned Parenthood for a little minute, and I'm like, bro, if you do not, you're a grown up. Chew with your mouth closed. Like, yeah, that grosses me
Yeah.
out.
So like I'd say eating to a
Mhm.
degree or
Right.
like gum chewing is
Just like-
definitely a pet peeve of mine. It's kind of.
I'm
an
so
intimate
glad I
thing.
didn't put gum in because I got this Tic Tac gum.
Mhm.
I would have been like, as soon as you would have said that, I would have been like,
I probably wouldn't have said it. I would probably been like,
I'm sorry.
having a pet peeve.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. It's tasty gum. Cool. I like that one. I feel you. I feel
Yeah.
you on that. Sometimes it's just for me. It's just like depends on how you chew. Like if you can chew,
Oh
the
yeah,
gum,
for sure.
You can chew the gum cool, like that. Cool. But if you're like,
Y'all popping it too.
yeah. But I chew gum crazy. I know I chew gum crazy. That's the only thing. Like I don't.
I'll be plotting deaths
Right.
on that.
You're like, all right, how can I kill this person? No, I was kidding.
You be leaving here. I'm still in my car waiting for you to leave.
That's great. All right, Rizzle Schmizzle.
All right. My question is, how do you level up?
Wow, that's a good one.
Level up.
We going with it. That's a theme. So
It's a thing.
he's like, what?
He's like, what do you mean?
So,
So,
like,
basically, like,
yeah, go ahead. Explain.
basically, like, what, like, do you have a daily routine or something you do, that makes you be the best part of you every day? Like, what makes you the best part of you every day? Basically,
Love that.
Coffee.
coffee.
I'm
Like,
with
what type
you there.
of coffee? You like it black? Or you like a little bit of sugar?
No, I like
cream?
I like coffee, so it has to be black.
Right.
Scalding
So
hot?
you don't do any like cream or sugar?
cream or sugar,
Oh, well, like I can only do that if it's like really good, like Ethiopian coffee.
Mm.
That stuff I could do,
I could do it if it's a hangover.
or that. It just got to be like fresh. Oh, I bit my tongue. It's got to be like freshly like hot. Like it's got to be right out the pot.
Mhm.
I can't be sitting there.
See,
for
I'll put a little bit of ice cube in it. I'll just
Really?
done.
Oh, you're
Drink it
more
straight.
like espresso with it.
I need a caffeine,
Okay.
but like a motivational for everyday life and stuff. It's pretty much just to stay grounded all the time and wake up and like I'm a pretty laid back person.
Mhm.
So like I used to have a really bad temper, and one day I just woke up. I was like, nothing matters like that.
Right.
Yeah.
So every day I just go through my routine with my wife and my son, and just
Mhm.
nothing seems to bother me anymore.
You know what's crazy? I heard a quote. I forget who said it, but it was like, once you start to not, and I don't mean this like responsibilities, giving up responsibilities, but just not giving a fuck about just like, once you stop giving a fuck, you become a lot happier.
Yeah.
It's like the things that we get so upset about are so small,
It'll work out.
and all you have to do is be like, just flip it. Like I don't have to freak out about this. And who told me this? My wife. My wife was like, I was freaking out about something bad that happened. And she's like, Mario, every time you got into some kind of shit, what happened? I was like, I got out of it.
Yeah.
She's like, so chill the fuck out. It'll be all right. I'm like, you know what? You're right. And so now unless it's like, obviously, if it's like some life and death shit, I'm going to be fucking freaking out.
Of course.
But like, small things like,
little things,
people
yeah.
let you down or, you missed this thing or you were late to this thing. It's like, dude, shit happens.
Yeah,
You know what
I
mean?
used to have like real bad anxiety, and I still do to a certain degree.
Right.
Where I'd flip out over like little things, like I'll be like, "Oh, what's this on my hand? Shit, I have cancer."
That's
You
not
know,
funny.
but I'm serious.
Right.
Like, when Mayor O'Connor died, I thought I had a headache that day, and I was like, "I probably have brain cancer," and I convinced myself that I did. But when like something like real happened, like my parents died, or like I actually had a health scare. It was nothing. I was like, okay, let's get through this. It's all these small stuff because you're like overthinking and overreacting.
Right.
When it's like something major, you don't overthink or overreact. You react.
Right.
It just hits you.
Yeah, you're just like, okay, this is what I have to do now.
Right.
My mom's not. I go, okay, this is what we're doing.
Right.
But it's like something stupid. You're just like sitting there all day, just looking at your hand,
Trying to
like,
figure
shit,
shit
I'm
out.
dying.
Right. There was one time I thought my stomach was
real.
hurting. I was like, oh,
Oh,
I gotta go to
the
hospital.
other day. Was that the other day? When you had to call off the next day? Remember what did you have,
Had
bro?
some nasty ass chicken.
Yeah, that chicken. You said I only had 2 pieces. He was like, bro, my stomach
I don't know what the fuck they flavored that with, like
with death fluid.
chicken guts. I
Yeah.
don't know what that was. It tastes like I
Mm.
don't know, but I was with Sane.
Oh, okay.
And his girl cooked, and I had some food, and like usually when I eat like hot foods or salty foods, like
Yeah, heartburn.
yeah, my
He
heartburn.
was like, this
So
thing.
I'm thinking I'm about to have a heart attack or something. I'm like, oh, I need some water. Drunk some water. He was like, hey, thug, it's because you got acid reflux. I got the pills for it because I got that shit too. So I was like, oh,
Prilosec.
I
Right,
popped him.
right.
I was like, oh yeah, I feel way better. Thanks,
Oh,
bro.
right, right. Yeah, you can't go too spicy. I mean, I love spicy food, but
Spicy
you can't
food's
do
good.
it all the time.
Yeah,
Can't do it all
sugary
the time.
foods or salty foods, it makes you feel like you have something stuck in your chest and
Right.
in your guts, and you just be like, oh.
Right. All right, let's see. We ain't got no comments. Let's do our I want to meet Jeff.
We got a
Jeff
question
seems
though.
Cool. Jeff is awesome.
Did we get a question?
Go ahead,
I
read.
don't. I'm scrolling.
Oh, your stuff is a little late.
What the hell?
Uh,
Damn it, Baba.
Yeah, that's what happened when you have Android.
Nah.
Here, I'll read the question.
Nah, you shut it. I'm the question reader.
All right, question reader, read the question.
Shit. Okay.
2 hours later.
All right. Oh wow, moisture alert. Oh, so my
Are
wife.
you definitely?
Okay, my wife has a question.
He's
She
behind.
says, "Oh, this is good. You're stranded on an island. You get one book bag. What's in the book bag?"
What's in the book bag?
Mm-hmm.
Food.
What kind of food?
No, probably seeds.
Seeds. Smart.
Seeds.
Very what Yeshua would say.
Mhm. Energy seeds.
Now you talking about like roasted seeds, or are you talking about seeds to plant?
Seeds to plant.
Smart.
Yeah.
That is very
Yeah,
smart.
that is smart.
Because you already got the water. It's already there. All you got to do
Well,
is
you know what? You have to get to one of those salt water things.
you got to filter that salt out
so-
for sure.
So that'll be in the book bag too. There's only one thing in the book bag.
Yeah,
or multiple.
just one thing. You get one thing. I would just go with the seeds and just makeshift the filter somehow. Get some wood,
something,
something
yeah.
happened. You gotta, I don't know.
become a scientist. Real
Right,
quick
you
and
can
just like
figure that
some-
shit out, man.
I'm getting a
It's
whole
got-
bunch of seeds. I'm getting seeds for food, seeds for
There has to
weed.
be a way. I don't know what she laughed at. I love all of these laugh faces, though. It's giving me energy. We're funny, I guess.
It's our sexy voice.
Right, it's our sexy voice.
Yeah.
All right, cool. All right, yeah, family. If you have any more questions, feel free to comment. Listen, we're here for a little minute. We got a few more minutes to go. So if you have any questions, definitely comment. Please share this as well.
Right.
We don't always we've been getting a lot of like hip hop and R&B artist type people.
This
So
is
it's
our
really
first. Well,
it's really
this-
refreshing to get like a different style and type of
You said your
energy.
style was like rock.
Yeah, it's
Rock,
more rock based.
heavy
Yeah.
metal. Have you ever had a rock heavy metal guest on here? I mean, I only
heavy
been on,
metal
any rock guests or heavy
or
metal.
rock.
'Cause-
Yes, I have blah, blah, blah. The Royce band.
Royce,
He's rock,
Yeah, Royce. Okay.
but he calls himself Black Rock. He's a black dude, dreads, dope,
Mhm.
fingernails painted,
He was on the show.
mad joints. Yeah, that's the guy who saved my life when I had to pee.
Oh, okay.
But he was also a guest before too.
Okay.
Yeah. It's my man. He had the snow
Long
frost beard.
Yeah.
He like blonded just this part of his beard. I was like, oh, look at your frosty beard.
Said it's
cool.
cold outside.
It's kind of cool. But anywho, all right. I think it's time for a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
All right. We're gonna do my segment called This or That.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna ask you, a couple questions. You tell me if you rather do this or that. Would you rather, or actually no, I'm gonna do this or that. Even though it's the same thing, but all right. Go in the future. 5 years. Go 5 years in the future,
Okay. It was like what?
or go 5 years in the past. Would
Mm.
you rather,
I'm gonna go 5 years in the future.
Okay.
I have no regrets in my past, so let's see what the future brings.
Right. No regrets, bro.
So,
no
I don't-
regrets.
None of that. Let me go in the future hopping.
Right.
All
And
right,
that's
so,
always-
Same age though, or like to be 5 years older.
That's a good one.
good one.
Yeah.
If it's 5 years older, I might go to the past.
Sure.
Right. You're like, let me relive this.
So I'm
year.
already starting to get achy.
Right.
Yeah, actually, you get 5 years older.
Okay, then I'm gonna go to the past.
Pass. Okay.
Yeah.
Skittles or M&M's?
Skittles.
Reese cups. Maybe come on.
Skittles.
Or Hershey bars.
He said,
Reese's cups or Hershey bars? Reese's cups.
come on. That's an easy one. Anybody with taste buds would be like,
Christmas or
that-
Thanksgiving?
come on.
Christmas.
You don't like Thanksgiving? I mean Thanksgiving?
I don't like Christmas either.
Oh,
But like,
I like
I have a kid, so he likes Christmas. So I'm gonna pick Christmas, and
Oh yeah, and that makes you feel so good.
and I'm a vegetarian, so I don't eat turkey, so I don't
right.
nothing really for me.
Right.
I'm gonna say Christmas. I get to open the presents and eat.
Yeah, and my worst Thanksgiving was at my friend's vegetarian Thanksgiving. Oh, it was so
I
terrible.
feel
The
bad
only
for
thing
you.
that was fire was that green bean casserole. I don't know what it is about white folks and green bean casserole. Y'all really could cook some good ass green bean casserole. It's fire. I'm like, this shit with the crunchy onions on top, so good. But everything else, though, that turkey.
Anything
Oh,
healthy
I was like-
supposed to be
I was
healthy.
like-
Yeah, I'm not a fan of tofu.
I'm like, what? Oh, they're like, try it. It's delicious. But that was back when I was in my like art house days, and I was like, oh,
just give me
pork
just give me tacos. I don't want to know.
yeah,
turkey,
dude,
you know?
love tacos.
Tacos, yeah.
Now that's something like, have you ever had that like fake meat stuff? The ground, it was like plant-based chorizo.
like the Impossible and like the
yeah.
Beyond stuff.
Oh
yeah,
my
yeah.
god, Self had made it. Our buddy Self, he teaches kung fu here. He made it one summer camp for the kids and the counselors, and didn't say anything. He just made it, so we didn't see that it wasn't real meat. And we're crushing it, like, oh, these tacos is fire. And he's like, yeah, it's vegan. We're like, what? You know, he's like, yeah, I told you.
Gotcha.
You could be vegan, man. Now he eats meat, which is really funny.
He's like, I'm switching over.
Yeah, he would. I mean, he's a large man. He's like, I'm too big to be. You know. Anywho, love yourself. Cool. You got one more?
Yeah, because magazines or coloring books.
I have to say coloring books, but I mean, personally, I'd rather read a magazine. But
Right.
I'm promoting coloring books, so I have to say coloring
Right.
books.
Coloring books, okay.
Smart.
Music
Mm.
or media?
Music.
Music. Yeah.
So like no Netflix,
No, nothing.
I'll be okay with that.
You
as long as you got music.
It's-
I mean,
it's basically hearing versus seeing, basically.
Yeah,
yeah, because like you could read a book,
Yeah.
and get that same like
That's
feeling from like you're watching something.
Yeah. That would still be
You know?
considered media, though.
Is it?
Yeah, books, magazines. That'd still
Oh,
be media.
shit! You can't get shit.
Yeah,
Yeah, nothing.
you just
Although I'm gonna listen to nothing but rappers who tell stories in their raps. Then
I was
Yeah.
doing. You got visualize in the head like it's
Yep.
a movie. I was a
Yep.
boy in the hood.
I was on the
and I was
block.
doing this.
And I was doing this. And the shorty walked by. And I
Her name
took
was
a
Cinderella,
piss.
and I took a shoot.
nothing but Big Daddy Kane and Rakim. For
Right,
a while,
right,
you know?
right,
Just be
for a very long
just listen
time.
to all these nice stories.
Oh man,
Let me listen to it.
That's hilarious.
Listen to some stories.
oh that's hilarious. I love it.
All right. Well, let me see. I'm trying to think of a couple more. Unicorns
Oh, come on. It's gonna be easy.
or super unicorns?
Ah, there you go. Now, what makes the? Never mind. Go ahead.
Yeah, what makes the unicorn super?
Um,
Because the unicorns are already kind of super.
Yeah, they're already mythical as shit and cool
they got like
with the thing.
triple horns,
Ooh.
and it's super magical. But because it's super magical, it's a super unicorn.
Now, does this unicorn see? I would say a super unicorn would have wings because these ones
Of course, yeah.
don't
they
have
got
the wings.
so they got
Like that's
everything.
what the real.
Well, you always go with wings, you know.
yeah, the wings is what.
Don't
makes
go
it
without the
super.
wings. Not
Yeah.
as much support.
Right.
So which one would you pick?
I'd go the super unicorn.
Yeah.
All right, all
I'd
right.
go with the
So,
wings.
so would you agree that God hates super unicorns?
I would agree with that. He would have to.
I hate you. You said, would you agree that God hates super unicorns? Oh man, this has been great.
Somebody said nipples or areolas.
Ooh. Do I get the answers right now? I'm just kidding, babe. I love you. Just kidding.
Nipples
Nipples.
or labias.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm gonna go for option C.
All right.
It's so tough to pick one because they're both amazing.
Right.
Um,
Who said that?
Matthew.
Matthew Crippen.
Yep. He
His
said, "I'll make a
He
mean
said-
ice water."
his nipples specifically.
Yo, Matthew's funny. I like him too. He said, I make a mean ice water. I'm weak. That's hilarious.
We got
That's
a lot of
smart.
People,
He
yeah.
said he answered the book bag question. He said another book bag. That would be smart. Oh, that's
Another book
funny.
bag.
That's funny. All right. Well, we're winding down, family. Thank you so much for tuning in. Episode 86 of the Level Up Podcast. But before we go off, last couple questions for you.
Wait.
What?
Hi. Sorry, no.
Did you really just say hi? Wait a second. That's how my son has done that. Daddy. I'm like, what? Hi.
Yeah, my son interrupted the teacher on his virtual learning was hold on, I have a question for you. He's like, okay, Damien, what is the question? What's your name? I'm like, oh, great.
He forgot the teacher's name. I'm weak.
I got one though. That's my new question. I usually ask. I asked a couple people this, but what is your legacy before you die? What do you want people to know you as, or what do you want to be before you pass? What do you want people to know you as?
Wow, that's a lot. Before you pass, you have to say the past part.
I mean, well, what do you want people to know you for?
Just what do you want to be remembered by?
What do you want to be remembered by?
It.
Your legacy.
When you die a horrible death by
I didn't say
multiple
horrible.
Magical unicorns.
As I leave here and get by,
I'm just saying.
car,
right, that's so terrible sounding.
Because I mean, it's messed up, but like, you see people when people pass away,
right,
people get a lot of more attention. So I'm just trying to see like
beforehand what the legacy is.
You could play some more records that way if I died.
And can I just add the piece of like just from in your opinion what you think like your band would want to be remembered for as well.
Yeah.
But like you personally, then like as a collective, in your opinion.
Me personally as a human being, just being a good family man, and a gentle lover. But as a band, basically just not taking yourself too seriously and our complex songwriting. But just basically like have fun with yourself.
I can't. Bro, as soon as you said that, that's immediately what I thought. Anyway, all right. So we are a space that likes to we work with young people a lot. But we also work with adults who are aspiring to do cool things, art, music, dance, et cetera, and people who want to like incubate their ideas through us. And so we're hoping those types of folks are listening and watching this podcast right now. And so we like to ask our guests, if there was any advice you can give to someone who might want to pursue a dream in the arts or whatever it may be, what advice would you give to that person?
Keep creating and keep, if it's a bad idea, keep doing it anyway, because it might, go into something. You never know. To always keep, throw whatever you can against the wall. Something will eventually stick. Keep learning new crafts. If you're playing music, learn different instruments. I started off in piano, trombone, saxophone. You just keep trying. You'll find something that you like, you're good at. And, just keep plugging away. You'll eventually find where you should be.
Sweet. Love it. Slow snaps. There we go. Well, family, this has been episode 86. Before we get off, Josh, one more time, where people want to find you guys, God Hates Unicorns, where can they find you on the interweaves?
GodHatesUnicorns.com, Facebook at God Hates Unicorns, Instagram at God Hates Unicorns. Slide into our DMs. You find me on Instagram, Joshua Hartz. I love writing people back. And I think we have another. Parler. No, we're not on Parler. Instagram, Facebook, and GodHatesUnicorns.com.
Wait.
We had another question.
Yeah, before we end it.
Oh, you did invent your ending question, right? Don't you have an ending question now? Like I have my ending question, but you have your ending. We're still trying to figure out the relationship between.
It's a little.
It's really a night and day kind of thing.
Yeah. No, I was just gonna ask, because I know you said or somebody in your group said that you have something coming up, like an album or something coming up soon.
We put the album out. Now we have we just put a video out yesterday for Chip Mam, and then we're talking about doing maybe a upcoming like live stream concert. But
Sweet. Dope.
That would be cool. Maybe like a 2-song segment, like a 2-song like a comedy sketch.
Nice.
So like keep it like within 10 minutes, so it's not like an hour long where you're like not going to watch it.
Right.
But quick little 5-10 minute thing might be the way to go for that. But we're still in the process of figuring that out, because there's 6 of us. We're not all vaccinated yet.
Right.
It's like, okay, well, we're gonna have to take it slow and figure out where and when we could do this.
I just told somebody the other day a live band album would be dope. Like just recording it from scratch.
Mm.
Like, oh, live.
Live,
Right.
like everything live. But
I would love to see that in person.
we could have a live
I mean,
show
we
here.
could do that here. We would just.
Look, we got the stage now. I mean, the audience
we
can't
don't
see
even need
it,
the
but,
stage, bro. We got like 16 channels in that thing. You know,
you know,
you
yeah.
just plug in. We could do it. We just need more mics.
We got like 4, so
You know.
something for the future we could do.
So if you have a band you want to try to record at Level Up, come do it.
Yeah.
Let's get it done.
It's free, paid,
Sweet.
whatever. This is a creative space. Come down here, enjoy yourself.
I'm.
Color.
Yo, this Matthew guy's hilarious. He says I'm like a Ken doll.
You get the whole messages.
Oh shoot. I like Matthew. Matthew, come hang out at Level Up one of these days. You're funny.
I'll bring them next time.
You're a hilarious guy. All right. Well, anywho, family, thank you so much for wait, what did he say? Okay, I'm not reading that one. But yeah, thank you, family, for joining us this evening. We appreciate you. We love you. Of course, you can follow your boy Mario Quinn at The Mind of Quinn on all social media platforms, and of course, MarioQuinn.com. And of course, check out my EP, The Year of Influence, available on all platforms. And oh yeah, levelupPGH.com.
Don't forget about your company,
Sorry, forgot about my whole company.
your
There you
baby.
go. All right, Rizzy Reek.
Reezy Rise. REZY RISE. I don't know why
He said,
my mind.
how do I
went blank.
spell rats?
I know how to spell Rise. RISE.
Right.
I'm just gonna tell y'all that. Check out the album, and y'all know where to find me. It's not hard to find me. Reezy Reek.
I think we say it on every episode.
Yeah,
But
every
anyway, hey,
episode.
we
I
got to
get
plug
tired of
ourselves too, okay? All right, family. Well, we're out. It's been your boy Mario Quinn, Rizzy Reek, and Josh from God Hates Unicorns. We out.
Peace. Reezy.
Yo, yo, yo.